Hey guys, welcome back to the Groovix TV. Today we have yet another LEGO Star Wars Winter 2014 review. This time it's on set number 75036 Utapau Troopers. This set has just recently been released in the US and came out January 1st in Europe. And as you can see, we have the European version right here since we don't have the piece count underneath the set number. Just a quick look at the box shows us the Tri-Droid included in this set, as well as the other 2012 clone troopers included here. 212, sorry. And if we flip the box around, we'll see the Tri-Droid in action. Trying to get this into focus. We see the Tri-Droid in action, the flick fire missiles included with the Tri-Droid, the moving legs of the Tri-Droid, which is quite a nice feature, and the new blasters, which are characteristic of this new wave. And as for the manual, there's nothing interesting, just it's your normal LEGO Star Wars manual. And something that caught my attention though is that there's no minifigure poster at the end of the manual like the other small sets in this line, which was kind of like a bummer, but not really a drawback for this set. So to get started with the review, we'll go and take a look at the minifigs. Okay guys, so here we have the close-up on the minifigures. As you can see, we get two regular 212 clone troopers, and we get two airborne troopers. All have the 212 printings. And we'll start by taking a look at the regular trooper. Let me focus this guy. So as you can see, it's pretty much a regular clone trooper that we have seen before, like the 501st or just the plain old white. But the only difference is that you get the 212 printing all over. You have the helmet with a couple of wear and tear marks and the orange markings, the regular visor, and those printing to the side. As we go to the torso, we have the regular torso printing except for those orange markings here to the sides and on the top and on the belt. And when I first saw this, it kind of looked like the Bomb Squad minifigures. Pretty nice. You also have the orange arms, and you have the legs with the orange printing on them. And they kind of look like the Sand Trooper legs. That's what I thought when I first saw them. So now we'll go to the back, and you have the normal printing on the back with the orange markings of the 2012. But what's special about these minifigures is the fact that they include the new blasters. And the thing about these blasters is that they actually fire. And to do so, you just press on this gray piece here, and the stud will go out and fly. You can barely get it on tape, that's how fast it is. But overall, those blasters add a lot of playability into this set, and I'm pretty sure that younger audiences will take more advantage of them. So now let's move into the 212 Airborne Trooper. As you can see, we have a new mold for the helmet. It's plain out awesome. I love it. It's got a couple of wear and tear printings there, two dash lines, the black visor, and more printing in the front. And the mold is completely new, never before seen, and I just love it. It looks so movie accurate. If you've seen episode 3, the Utapau Assault, the minifigure pretty much looks like the airborne troop from the film. And for the torso, you have a new printing which we have not seen before. It has a strap there going around as if you were to be carrying a bag, a black kind of pouch or patch right there, the two dash lines from the airbornes, and then orange printings on the leg. On the hips, kind of. And then you've got printing on the legs as well, the two lines, and one orange marking on the right leg. Also, unlike the other troopers, they don't have the two orange arms, they only have one. And they've got printing on the back. And they have the cloth waist cape, which is quite nice because you can move the legs front and back without a problem. I really love this minifigure. If you're a Star Wars Episode 3 fan, this is a must-have in your collection, and you'll get it as soon as possible. So those were the minifigures, and now we'll go ahead and take a look at the Tri-Droid included in the set. So here we have the Tri-Droid, a complete new set that we have never before seen on the Star Wars universe. at least the official universe. So here we have the Tri-Droid. This is the first time LEGO makes a Tri-Droid set ever. And I must say they did a great job. Except for the flick fire missiles. Those are still horrible. So let me zoom into this so you can take a look at the Tri-Droid. Here you have the head of the Tri-Droid, which actually spins 360 degrees. And it features 3 flick fire missiles, which they look nice, but they are not really that nice. So it's your normal flick fire action. You just press it and they fly. It's still kind of awkward to launch a flick fire missile, but when you don't fire him, the Tri-Droid does look awesome. And as you move down, you have that little use of technique pieces to break into 3 legs, and the 3 legs are completely pulsable. So you can like put them in any position that you wish. It's up to you how you place it. I have the standard position that's featured on the box, and I'm quite pleased with that. And there really isn't much to talk about the Tri-Droid, since it's a pretty simple set. It's quite sturdy. You can just grab it by the head and it won't break down. And it's a nice addition to the set, I must say. If you're an episode 3 fan and you like the Utapau Assault and you're planning on building your own Utapau mock, then I would encourage you to get this one, or at least a couple of them, since they're quite nice. It would have been nice, though, if LEGO would have included printing on the head. It would have made it much better. It's kind of too simple right now, so I really don't have much to review. But some extra printing could have made up. Maybe some printing here on the legs as well would have been nice. But overall, it's quite a nice build. And if you're a Star Wars fan, then there's no problem with it. So now I'll go ahead and wrap up the review for you guys. So that was the Utapau Troopers set. Overall, a very nice set. If you are an episode 3 fan, as I've said before, then this is a must-have. And those planning to build a Utapau Utapau mock, it's a great set for that. Also, the minifigures included in this set are awesome. It's the first time we ever get 212 minifigs, especially the Airborne Troopers. Those are splendid. And if I'm not mistaken, this set retails for $12.99 in the US. And it should be coming out in stores sometime this week, the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. And it's already out in Europe. So overall, a very nice set. You don't really have to buy it, but if you're a Star Wars fan, you of course have to. And I hope you like this review. And keep on building.